Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to discuss on some interesting updates. We begin with Ivan Fresneda as Barca have completely ruled out the signing of the 18-year-old prodigy according to a new report. We are going to discuss on that as we move ahead. Secondly, in this episode, talking about Xavi, as we are going to discuss on three possible changes Xavi could make to the starting lineup for the game against Cadiz on Sunday night. We are also going to be discussing more on that. So, guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Barca appear to have finally made a breakthrough in the bid to sign Joao Cancelo, with the club reportedly reaching an agreement in principle with Manchester City, with Cancelo likely to arrive at Camp Nou on a season-long loan deal. Barca, it seems, have made a call on their pursuit of Ivan Fresneda. According to Tony Juan Mate, Barcelona have abandoned their pursuit on Fresneda this summer as Cancelo closes in on a move to Camp Nou. It appears there is no room for Barca to incorporate Fresneda into the team, even more so with financial fair play crippling the club's finances. The young star from Real Valladolid was keen on making a move to Camp Nou, but it seems the Catalans are not in a position to sign him this summer. The idea for Barca was to sign Fresneda and then loan him back elsewhere, as it would have been a waste of time to play second fiddle to Cancelo. With a move to Barca ruled out completely now, Fresneda is likely to join some other top club in Europe this summer as he looks to put an end to his spell at Real Valladolid. Chelsea have emerged as the best placed club to sign the young right back lately. With Fresneda unlikely to wait for Barca any longer, the Premier League giants are set to seize the opportunity. Chelsea's idea is to sign Fresneda and loan him back immediately, as the club are not in imminent need of reinforcements in the position. Fresneda, for his part, may also prefer a loan move elsewhere, as he looks to gain some more experience at the highest level of football. Of course, from day one, I knew it was always going to be very difficult for Barca to sign both Fresneda and Joao Cancelo, because we know Xavi and new sporting director Deco have never been in one accord as to the right back position. For starters, Fresneda has been a player that Deco has been the one engineering a move. For him, it has been very difficult because Xavi does not fancy Fresneda in his team, but Deco, having the power of being sporting director, he has every right to push for a player. But as it stands right now, it seems as though, Deco has given up on Fresneda's move as the player has been abandoned amid links with Chelsea as well as some other top clubs across Europe. So Barca right now focusing on the deal for Joao Cancelo, which looks now more closer than ever, according to transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, because they are sure that a move for him will come to fruition. That is why Fresneda's deal has been abandoned, because financially Barca can't cope with them. Because there were reports saying that if those two right backs come, Fresneda will very much likely be loaned out to another club to gain more experience, because if he stays at Barca, he won't have much opportunities because Joao Cancelo will be the undisputed right back starter. So as it stands right now, Barca have kissed goodbye to Ivan Fresneda, as after showing interest in him for 2 months or so, they haven't been able to make any use of it. And we know that this team has just been taking this as a habit. Barca have always been taking this as a habit. They keep showing interest more than any player, more than any other club out there, linked with players for months and months and months. At the end of the day, you only hear that they have abandoned the pursuit. And I think this is more frustrating. Just imagine Fresneda have been waiting for Barca for quite a long time. And at the end of the day, Barca just keep promising and promising, and at the end they abandon the pursuit. It's just becoming like a new phenomenon. For me, it makes no sense. It instead devalues the club. A big club in Barca status should not be doing that. But I've seen that every season. Barca will show interest for a player for more than 2 months, but at the end, they can't do anything with it. And they keep talking and talking as if they have the means to make the deal work out. And Fresneda, who has been so patient, according to multiple reports, waiting for Barca move to the extent of even agreeing personal terms with FC Barcelona. Now I think he'll be frustrated about this new development that Barca have abandoned his pursuit, focusing on Joao Cancelo. Then on to the final story of discussion. Following a disappointing start to the season, Barca will look to get back to winning ways when they take on Cadiz later tonight at the Estadio Olympic this evening. It is a must-win game for Xavi, whose problems were compounded following injury of Ronald Araujo. The Uruguayan international has been ruled out for at least a month after picking up a thigh problem ahead of the Cadiz game. Barca are expected to complete the capture of Joao Cancelo quite soon, but for the time being, Coach Xavi will have to make some key maneuvers in order to plug the team's 8 points. So let's take a look at the three changes Xavi could possibly make in that game. Sergio Roberto in for Ronald Araujo. First and foremost, Xavi must address the problem at right back. With Araujo injured, the Barca coach has limited options for the right back position. So there were rumors that Marc Casado could feature against Cadiz, but we expect Xavi to bring in far more experienced figure like Sergio Roberto. Then, of course, Gavi in for Ore Romeo. In the last game against Getafe, Xavi employed a 4-2-3-1 formation with four midfielders on the pitch. The strategy clearly did not work, and Barca eventually required extra attacker on the pitch. This time around, the Barca head coach would deploy a 4-3-3 by taking one of the midfielders. Oro Romeo is the likeliest candidate, with Gavi expected to replace the former Girona star in his 11. Then we have Ferran Torres in for Rafinha. One final change is the starting 11 could be attacking department, as was evident against Getafe. Barca do lack creative brilliance in the final third. With that in mind, Xavi would introduce Ferran to the starting 11. The Spaniard could replace Rafinha on the right flank. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.